easy, and it was like you knew something that we didn't, and I guess we saw it. Did you know that fight was going to be the way it was?
I knew this fight was going to be exactly what it was. I knew what he was capable of. Like I said, he had one thing that he was good at, you know what I mean, and that was holding people down. And I made sure this whole camp that I practiced, if I got taken down, I was getting back up. So we was working a lot of scenarios on the ground and just working just being patient, working my hips to the cage and standing back up and just, throwing them hands.
I mean, he got you down maybe once or twice, but actually I thought your takedown defense was really impressive. You had a great sprawl. Is this like just adding new kinks to your game that you're going to be able to show that you're progressing as an artist?
Yeah, so I've been working with Saw Academy, Nick Simmons and Andy Simmons, and me and Andy Simmons do one-on-ones, all the time, and he definitely got me prepared for the wrestling that we seen tonight.
When he went back to the corner after the second, did you know he was not going to be able to come out for the third, or were you?
Actually, I had no clue, man. I was just so hyped. Like, I seen him wrestling. I seen him, like, chilling on the cage and breathing in more air. I'm like, come on, stop wasting time. Stop wasting time. Let's go. But once I seen the doctor come in, I was like, they probably going to stop the fight, You
threw your kick, the famous kick. You didn't quite land it, but you...
Yeah. It was close, though, you know what I mean? But, I expected him to pressure a little bit more, but he didn't. But it's okay, though. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you got to just, play your cards out there, So if anything lands, it lands.
When would you like to fight again, and who against?
Whenever, man. We're going to talk to the UFC about it. Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, Joaquin, congrats on the win, man.
Thank you.
How does it feel to win a fight like that, though, by the doctor stoppage, considering, you were having so much success on the feet?
I don't know, like the doctor stoppage, it was cool, but I always want those viral knockouts and those viral moments, that's my biggest thing. So, I'm glad the doctor stopped it for him and for his health, but I just wish he would add in a little bit more pressure so I could have turned this lights off, Mm-hmm. You
said at Media Day that there was a lot of people on this card that, you had exchanged words with and talked some trash to. Mm-hmm. Two out of those three won. So would you like to mix it up with one of those three? Or one of
It'll happen in the future, I'm sure. But right now, I'm just happy to get this win. I'm going to celebrate with my team and just go back home and see my family. Yeah.
One of those being Kevin Holland, obviously. And, at Media Day, you said, the Batman thing wasn't real or whatever, was a little bit overblown. But, I don't know if you heard the story that he stopped somebody yesterday.
Oh, he did it again?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, man, shout out to Kevin Holland, man, the true Batman out here, man. Shout out to him.
At the beginning of the third round, you were really fired up. You kind of touched on it a little bit, but was it because his cornermen were still in the cage? There seemed to be confusion about that, or was it because he was hanging on the cage?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it was confusion on both. You know what I mean? His cornerman was in there. They was trying to, give him confidence, like, hey, you can continue. You know what I mean? Like, it's either you going to quit, you know what I'm saying, or you going to continue. So, I just told him, stop wasting time and let's get this over with. But like I said, once I seen the doctor come in, I was like, yeah, it's probably they're going to stop the fight. Yep.
It was your first fight, 7th UFC fight, but you came in during the empty arena era. First fight in front of fans. How did that feel? And how did that feel?
Man, that felt electric. This is what I'm made for. You know what I mean? I'm a Showtime fighter. And when you put me in front of the fans, you put me in front of the crowds, I can't do nothing but just, level up every single time and just feel like it's my night, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm a main event fighter too, you know what I mean? So I think that's going to come down the road where one of these days I'm going to have a card of my own and it's going to be live and maybe one day in St. Louis. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Judging by your social media this morning, did you wake up feeling nobody's touching me today?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I felt so confident with all the work that we put in. We check-marked everything off the list. And I feel like, when you do that, it just helps build your confidence, man. And when I went out there, I had no nerves, no fear, you know what I mean? Actually, I was nervous because I wasn't nervous, you know what I mean? But like Coach said, man, when you do everything correctly, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got nothing to be scared about. So we went out there and did our thing.
You were moved up to the featured slot on the card. Is it time to start getting some looks at a co-main event or a main event slot?
Like I said, man, I'd love to have a main event in St. Louis one day in the future, but right now, we got to let the UFC work and do their thing. All right, thanks, guys. Thank you.